All right. I was actually gonna take a look to see. Oh, do our hands still get fucked up when we put our hands in it?
Yeah, pocketitis is still.
Oh my god, that shit's the worst.
We got material orders flowing in. Should be around like 120,000 by the end of the day.
Okay.
I haven't made anything, but this place I got to stock back up with repair kits and whatnot.
Okay, we have 149. Okay, that's more than I thought we had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have like 50% life left on them, so we'll have what we need to convert those.
Yeah.
But that market is drying up.
What is?
Materials.
Really?
I'm not seeing, which is surprising given the increased demand. But Roddy hasn't been around in a hot minute. DOC, ex-DOC folks are kind of, I don't know, taking a break. And even the Mat Hub, I don't see them running as often as they were before. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest. I don't even know how many we made. Like, hold on.
it had to have been close to about
333 just last week.
Yeah.
So, how many do we need for 149? Let me see, 149. 149 times, what is it? 433
times 416 times 3.
416.
1248. Yeah, it's 1248 in total.
416. And then we have 149 left. Wait, hold on.
185,952.
What's the number?
185,952.
Oh, okay, so we're close to having enough.
Oh yeah, we'll be fine to.
The problem is after that, right?
Well, I mean, hopefully, a lot of these crews spin back up operation and we're good. Otherwise, it's going to be go out and start recruiting again.
Yeah. So the biggest challenge that I see right now, I don't know why. So I'm going to be okay. So the sheer amount of class 2s that we've produced in 3 weeks is actually obscene.
Yeah. We're what, pushing 600?
Yes. In a month.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's been a month. Has it? Because remember, like, for 2 weeks after getting the thing, we were told not to make it.
Right.
Oh, I don't know if you knew that bit, but remember we had to pause a bit. Like, the shit was like.
We've done 3 orders effectively.
Yeah.
Like 3 big manufacturing runs.
I don't even think 600 is the right number, wasn't it? Didn't it start at 100 and then
2 something, and then we still have 150 left.
Yeah.
It's a lot either way.
It's a lot. It's more than I'm trying to get a sense of, how do I put this? I don't think the demand is ever going to go down because based on the feedback I've been getting, it seems like these may be getting used for everything. This is a replacement for pistols.
Yeah.
Which is fine up until you hit the material limit, right? And it seems like we're hitting that.
Yeah. That's the thing.
We may have gotten lucky that there was a spike in production because, like you mentioned, like DOC going over looking for new, you know, reasons to do things or whatever. If that stops, well, I don't know what to say.
Well, it's you're down to the hub and Matza Plenty, who are both experiencing burnout right now, and then pulling from the two biggest material providers is, you know, you're not doing a good job covering your tracks if that's what you're doing, placing $1 million fucking material orders.
Yeah. There's a possibility that we've already hit saturation with this last set of orders. Like, okay, so this last set was 50 plus 50 plus.
Well, I mean,
60.
until they rust out, right? And then we spin it back up all over again.
They're not going to rust out, though.
No?
No, because they rust out after 2 months.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I just don't think it's gonna be 2 months. I think there's here's like, so I've been tapping into, I think, about 8 different people throughout this entire time. And some have been doing smaller orders, some have been doing bigger orders, some have been able to project, others have no idea what projection is.
Yeah.
Transparently, I think part of the problem is some of the crews that are purchasing them are doing it for self-consumption, and they cannot see beyond the fact that they think it's just money being exchanged. They don't see the other end of the spectrum.
Right.
That, like, these parts don't just come out of thin air, right? We may get a shipment every week, every 2 weeks, God knows. Like, I don't even have that guarantee, right? Yeah. So they may be burning so I'm just going to use names, right? So, actually, I'm not going to use names. My point here is that there may be more Class 2s being consumed than there is material available to actually produce it.
Yeah.
Because I never in a million years would have thought this many guns would have moved this quick. I'm looking at the numbers. We sent 333 before. It was actually 442 prior to that. So it's not 600. We moved
bordering on 8,
7, 8, 900.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. 900 guns.
Yeah.
In a month, right? Is it a month? I genuinely, I keep going back and forth on this. It may have been a month. Is actually insane.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if there's no satiating that, like, demand,
it's unsustainable.
It's unsustainable, yeah.
Unless the supply chain changes, but I doubt that's going to happen, right? So,
yeah. Yo, Devil, thank you for 15 months. Yeah.
We know from our history that raising what you're willing to pay for something is an incentive only so far, right? Eventually you hit a point where it doesn't matter what you're willing to offer. It either becomes too expensive to make it worth your time, or people just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So going above 11, I don't think makes any sense, because I don't think going to 12 or 13 is going to bring anyone back. And if anything, it's just going to put a target on us, right? So I don't know what the solution is.
I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna make some calls, see what people are projecting.
Okay.
But I do want to close out to knock out some of these dealers off. I think I want to reduce it down to like 3. It'll make it easier to manage. Because But anyways,
do you want a general update on the last 2 days, or you want to hold that?
nah. Let's hold off on that. Oh wait,
Yeah.
what do you mean the last 2 days? Why? What's going on?
Well, I just mean in general. There's a big update on the DOJ front, but Serenade asked if I would wait for him to be present for that meeting. So hopefully we can have that later, and then it's just general business beyond that. Food stall,
Okay.
whatnot. We can catch up with that.
Is food stall going well?
Food stall's going well. Gage doesn't want to take on a bigger role there. He wants to make sure he has time for other pursuits.
Yes,
which is totally understandable.
I think if he could help us get somebody else to also manage it, I think that would be ideal. Someone that he thinks would fit.
What I told him was you could probably transfer it to him or me, just for the administrative stuff to get new designs up and whatnot until we can find someone who actually wants to take the reins. So he said he'd think about taking it temporarily and get back to me. The other stuff I'll catch you up later.
Okay.
Nothing major, but
Easy.
Alrighty.
All right. I'll see you soon, brother.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll catch you after the storm.
Oh no. I had a feeling we'd hit a material shortage.